your people, Cornwall courts, in a Montego Day. See the zero billability, zero billability, right? See, one breadfruit tree pop off over there, so.
Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the authorities are expected to discover more dead and wounded people this week in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. The government has announced that the authorities have so far discovered 28 bodies following the violent storm. But speaking on Radio Jamaica News, Dr. Tufton says the death toll will rise this week based on the number of uncollected bodies in parishes in Western Jamaica.
I think the official count on fatalities now is 26 or 28. I suspect it will go up based on what we have been hearing. Whenever a fatality or a notification is given to us by persons from communities, we normally work with the JDF who does the search and rescue. And to the extent that those persons are identified and provisions are made to take them out. The reality of the injured and the severely injured is that in some of these off-main road communities, access is very, very difficult. And so I wouldn't be surprised that we discover more. I would prefer not to, but we go as along as we are notified and we take whatever precaution that we need to.
Dr. Tufton adds that most of the victims were found in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth.
The ones that we are aware of have been picked up, a number of them from this parish in Westmoreland and some in St. Elizabeth. Those are the two parishes where we are encountering most of the fatalities.
Welcome to Crime Time News, JA News and Entertainment with a buzz. The first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the death toll as it pertains to Hurricane Melissa, Category 5, in case you did not know, is rising very drastically. So far, 28 persons confirmed. However, in my opinion, in my estimation, I would expect to hear about 50 to 100 persons. I want to hope for the best, but I'm going to expect the worst. And the reason that I am saying this is based on the fact that a lot of places have been marooned, the severity of the crime, the tide, the waves, the destruction, the zinc top, everything just was a bad formula that just spells destruction. If you see the wave, the height of the watermark in a lot of these buildings, 2, 3-story building, everything flood out, everything wash out. It means that the average house that is going to be below sea level or average level is going to be washed out or would have been washed out from the frame, the roof, and everything gone. So the likely possibility of much, much more persons losing their life is going to be very high. Now, people, you have to understand that this is our health minister. So therefore, when he speaks, he's going to speak with a positive spin. However, thinking practically, based on the severity of the crime, based on everything that I just explained, we should expect the death toll to rise, meaning significantly for the Wasara. Let me know what you think in the comment section. How much people do you think that it is going to be below 50, above 50 to 100, or above 100? Let me know in the comment section. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off a video that has been making its round over social media. Where a lady or a family in their house, while they were in their house after the storm was passing, don't know if it was the eye, don't know the specific location. However, wherever it was, it seems as if the force of the wind, or it was obvious that the force of the wind was enough to take off the roof totally. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Now, people, we've seen videos of the aftermath, meaning that the flooding, meaning that the total demolition, destruction of building. People giving their story how they barely made it out with their family, meaning mothers and kids, fathers and kids, rete, lele, blue, blah, blah. However, to see the actual thing, the middle of the storm, when the roof actually lifts off. And we've seen videos with persons trying to hold down their roof and the roof blow off. However, in this case, we are seeing live and in living color when the roof actually lift off while that lady was panicking inside because you could hear the breath and then you heard the breath increase, meaning the breathing increased after the roof was gone and she was calling for Andre. It seems as if that lady and her family is okay based on the fact that we are now seeing this video. Luckily for this lady, luckily for the family, they live to tell the tale, they live to post this video, in which persons like myself, bloggers, really appreciate, so that other persons can see it firsthand, point blank, and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if social media personality slash selector Foota Hype is in a war against the world. It is Foota Hype versus the world. And the truth and the fact is that Foota Hype is handling his own. He is even winning some of those wars. The latest war that is taking place on social media is Foota Hype versus Mr. Vegas. Now we saw Mr. Vegas came out and he was giving Foota Hype a bashing because of his political beliefs. The fact that he is side on the PNP and is always making all sorts of disses at the Prime Minister Andrew Holness. And Mr. Vegas is also saying that Foota Hype is bad mind, Foota Hype is broke as joke, and Foota Hype needs to quiet or Kiba is lean mouth. That it seems to have been affected by some sorts of stroke or medical mishap. Now, people, Foota Hype lashback. I want you to take a listen, take a look to the edited version of exactly what Foota Hype had to say in response to Mr. Vegas, and then I'll give my piece.
More address such man. For some strange reason, such man thinks me afraid to address him. Me don't address such man because such man is a good artist and is a good performer and he needed in the business. But such man not understand say me alright with people that say me broke. Me alright with people that say me not get no bookings, right? Me alright with people that say me a girl clown. And me alright with people that say me a mad over girl. That ain't nothing. Me cool with all of them there. Me alright with people that say me mouth twist up and God twist up my mouth. Me I tell you the honest truth. Would rather God kill me. If God say ready to kill me right now, me ready to. Zine? But every time such man name call, I want some do the business. Me no want that. Remember the first big thing I go on with such man. Them say in the on Peter King tape, I give blow job on them something. Then what the missing Ninja Kid join me live and say, man suck such man would for reach a foreign. Me think a visa carry people a foreign. Me never know say a blowjob carry people a foreign. All in my mind. Me think you have to go to embassy and get visa. Me man, I never know say. So every time such man name call, I want do the business. Every time Foota name call, is either him have money or him not none. Is either him a mad over girl or him a girl clone. Or is either him not get no bookings. Me alright with them there. Probably anytime God ready for me, me ready. If God ready to kill me right now, me say God kill me, murder me now. Me not no problem with God a kill me. And me not no problem with one sickness a kill me or them something there. But me, now why my name a call? Can I do the business over and over again? It look like God a go kill me, but it look like it's a dildo a go kill such man. It look like such man a go choke on a dildo and dead. Cause yo, all what go on, you know, such man things say, afraid for addressing. Such man remember say you have a man named Murray, with it own a record label name In the Streets. He tell me one story about such man and one little singer youth named Natel. Such man, me not think you want me tell that story there. Such man, me not think you want me talk that story there. Humble yourself, such man. Relax yourself. Me know more than what me talk about, okay? Because all you can talk about money. Me not have money. Me not rich. But me have dignity, and me have pride, and me have standard. And when I have no dirt for me, every time your name a call and do the business. A man join the life and say, him have proof. Say a man suck your hood to reach a foreign. And you not talk about that, you not adjust the man.
Now, people, like I said, this is the edited version of what Foota Hype has to say. I am sure that every blogger known to man and them mama must have posted this already. However, I just wanted you to get the gist of what Foota Hype is saying. Pretty much Foota Hype I make you know say, listen, me not care if me want be labeled as a girl clown. Me not care if people are saying me not get any sorts of booking. Me not care if my mouth twist up because God a try silence me. The only thing that I don't want to be attached to my name is any sorts of fishy characteristics. I don't want my name to be called up in any sorts of doodle conversation. Me no want people look at me at any sorts of fish. Because it seems as if that is the lowest that you can go, the lowest common denominator in the DISS factor. Once people say you're a fish and that dub plate is drawn, the clash is pretty much over. People, me don't know where Foota Hype is getting his information from or if Foota Hype is just lying. Foota Hype is over sensationalizing, exaggerating the fact that Mr. Vegas is a fish or not. Let me know in the comment section who you think is winning this clash and why. And do you think that Foota Hype has the upper hand or do you think that Mr. Vegas have the upper hand and Foota Hype is just clutching on straws? Let me know in the comment section. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off all the conspiracy theories videos that have been circulating all over social media. A lot of persons have sent them to me and I appreciate whenever anybody send videos to me. However, it is not certain things that I believe in. It's not certain things that make sense to me logically. Based on the fact that I am very streetwise, based on the fact that I am very well educated, based on the fact that I have common sense and proper reasoning ability. Now, people, I am not saying that there is no videos and no facts out there where persons are simulating hurricane condition as in category 5 in a laboratory. However, for me to believe that Andrew Holness wanting his city in a St. Elizabeth, want to destroy St. Elizabeth, so him and his business associates, specifically from America, can take over St. Elizabeth and make buku cash. So therefore, they came up with a diabolical plan to manufacture some sorts of category 5 storm as in the form of Melissa. People, that is so far-fetched. And what is even worse is that persons are believing these conspiracy jackass theorists. However, there is one individual which is a regular average Jamaican, average Joe you can call it. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what he has to say as it pertains to this topic, and then I'll give my piece.
Oh, you want a whole heap of done say Jamaica, you know, I want a whole heap of fool there. The people them say, I know God falling rain, I know God sending breeze. A man make it. What a wicked people them. Well, and this is a breaking news. Touch the plus and face, touch the heart and turn it red. A wicked people them here.
Now, people, don't know this man's name, so I'm going to call him Average Joe or even Farmer Joe. Look like the typical farmer in a Jamaica, no disrespect to that man. So I say this to say that if that man, the average Joe, Farmer Joe, can have the logics and sense, why is it that educated persons that actually went to school, went to university, was not short of any sort of proper formal training or formal education, actually believe these jackasses? Well, it comes down to, it seems as if persons are gullible, persons are vulnerable, persons will believe just about anything, especially if them have agenda and say that, say Andrew Holness greedy, Andrew Holness evil, and Andrew Holness might have conspired with persons from United States that are like-minded, meaning greedy and cruel and corrupt. But the truth and the fact is that, just imagine somebody doing all of what we saw, the whole catastrophe that is attached to Hurricane Melissa. Waves so high, wind gusts so high, flooding so high, so wild. If you know anything about science or if you even attended basic science in a school, whether you would know that that has been happening for decades. That is what we call Mother Nature. There is no cooling, no quenching, no calming. Mother Nature, when it decides whatever is used to cause these winds, these waves, these rain, these everything, to lash out on the land, there is nothing that can stop it until it decides to cool off by the condition that caused it. The conditions pretty much settle down. I hope that I explained not very professional because I am no sort of meteorologist, no sort of geologist, no sort of this, no sort of that, but me have basic common sense, well, not basic education, but you get the point. So me just say, don't be a jackass, don't be so vulnerable, don't be so gullible, don't accept everything that you see. You cannot be swallowing frisbee for an aspirin. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, continuing on the theme of conspiracy theory, or is it the act of God? Is it Mother Nature that caused Melissa to hit Jamaica, especially at specific places, meaning St. Elizabeth, meaning Montego Bay, meaning Trelawney, meaning Negril, places, Mobile, places that are usually associated with criminal activity? I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what this individual has to say as it pertains to that, and then I'll give my piece.
Montego Bay, the Hobia capital of Jamaica. Yes. Yeah, Father God teach you a good lesson down there. St. Elizabeth, a wicked place in Jamaica, same way when it comes to iniquity and witchcraft. God teach you a lesson same way. Yeah. Melissa come and Melissa did have to cleanse the country. The country was so corrupted. The country did head in one direction that we needed that cleansing. And the flood will take a Montego Bay, we not feel no way. I just dig up back some people with them bury and with them plant and with them put in a buckle. God come wash it away. And some hobby and hile with them show some people doorstep and yard front and yard gate. God have to wash it away. So yes, this is a warning, to Jamaica, And God is not going to keep on warning us. And if we don't hear, God is going to do us just like how he did Haiti. You understand? Because you have to understand when time God at work. But more to come if Jamaica not turn from them wicked ways.
Now, people, you heard what that man said. And while some of the things that he said makes sense, some of it is just wishful thinking. Some of it might just be coincidence, and might is the operative word. Truth and the fact is that a lot of the places that got demolished total, Our places, and persons that are involved in all sorts of crime, all sorts of iniquity, all sorts of demonic stuff. However, I know some people that are just as evil, and they were okay in a different places in a Jamaica. However, if you go by the Bible, it says the good sometime is going to suffer for the bad. And when the Lord come and he's wiping out the place, any and everybody are going to go the good and the bad. However, when we think about the facts of a hurricane and Mother Nature, it supersedes or trump the logical thinking, meaning that they are very unpredictable. You will never know where they will start. You will never know where they will end. Them can leave and then rally back. There has been instances, not in this case, them can over for day and delay the process, keep people traumatized and in all sorts of stress, such as Melissa did. However, when we think about the fact that there are so many criminals, so much evil, demonic stuff that is going on in Jamaica, we should not doubt that it is also the work of God. Or is it? Is it just a message that He is sending that, listen, get your followaways proper or else it is going to get worse? Now, people, don't hold me to this. I think that something worse or something bad, as Melissa, is going to happen to Jamaica again very soon. And when I say soon, just like how them tell you, say, Jesus Christ is coming soon. I cannot give you a date, and I am no sort of prophet, so therefore don't hold me to this. But based on what I see, it is only inevitable that some BUCKRY in the lights are even worse than Melissa is about to take place. Point blank and period. Now, people, continuing on the theme of Mother Nature versus conspiracy theory, Obia capital and scamming capital. I am going to show you a video that took place in a place known as Irwin. Irwin is in Montego Bay, St. James. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
What's up? Irwin the sign? Right bridge there.
No road, no left.
No, when
So hold on, so never want to go and go Irwin.
Irwin. This is how we would have drive come across from the bridge to I think look here. No, sir.
Now, people, when you look at those roads that was badly built, look like a crater upon the moon, look like a pole that was made by nature, and it was. We have to ask ourselves the question, is this because of the evil that has been taking place in Montego Bay? Is it an act of Mother Nature? Is it because of Obia? Is it because of scamming? Is it because of any other reason than Mother Nature? Or is God sending a message once again, like a lot of persons believe? Montego Bay, fix up your follyways or it is going to get worse. However, the truth and the fact is that if that is the case, there's a lot of hardworking persons working in Montego Bay, living in Irwin, that did not trouble anybody, not involved in any sorts of iniquity, scamming, obia, rete, lele, just living a decent, wholesome life. Those persons were also victims. So therefore, if we look on the logic that God is sending a message, unless, of course, God's message is to get rid of everybody, then it makes absolutely no sorts of sense. The logical thing would be Mother Nature at its worst. Point blank and period.